Okay, so here we have loser semis of Carbuncle Corner Silver Bracket. We have Lolo against Will.
And GTR out from Lolo this time, and Will going for more freestyle adventure, looks like. Loading up quite high on the left-hand side, but Will's trigger is still down there on the right, quite vulnerable to an attack. Very quick kind of 9-chain coming out from Lolo. Will ready with the 5. Oh, takes a bit of harass and the trigger's buried.
Yeah, unfortunately for Will, that actually does put them in quite a precarious situation. Not getting the greens needed to make a nice to dig down. Unfortunately, the ghost throw with the blue just stops any chance of Will from just digging down, as Lolo is free to set up her chain and takes the first round.
Yeah, Lolo's full 10 chain coming out there. No response available from Will. But she's here from Lolo once again. Will got a kind of L shape into key into reverse GTR. And kind of building up onto that second layer now. Lolo, I'm not sure where Lolo's chain goes yet. Okay, we've got the reds there and then, okay, cool.
Okay.
We don't have the purples there, and Will is sending full chain, it looks like, which I'm not sure Lolo has an apt response for.
Actually, no, that looked like a cut. From Will. However, Lolo didn't seem to recognize it, and instead just let it hit. Not able to just set off their trigger in time. Or rather, actually, just blocked it off. Doesn't matter how doesn't matter how strong the chain is or whether if it cuts, all you need is for the damage to hit, and Will was able to just
Lolo agreed on that. Oh, send it that way. Okay, that's fine. There's a 9-chain at the ready there from Lolo.
Yeah, unfortunately for Lolo, I think that chain actually kind of cut a little bit. It doesn't seem to work as to go the full distance, at least on the front side, but still doesn't
really matter when Will only has a 6 to come out there.
Yeah, I wonder if Will's chain actually ended up resolving the way that they wanted it to as well. Both chains seem to be set off fairly awkwardly as far as I can see.
Once again, this GTR from Lolo. Will got this kind of 1-3 stairs into L shape into what is this, key?
Yeah, it's kind of like a key build. It needs a trigger on the purples, but it does work provided there is a purple on column 5, which there isn't. This is going to simply be a 5-chain. Going to prompt Lolo to try and set up their chain. However, Lolo doesn't have anything. Yeah, Lolo doesn't have anything. Misses the 5-chain. Doesn't really have any. Unfortunately just wasn't able to recognize their board state in position. If they managed to get the 5-chain, Lolo probably would have been in at least a fairly even position to Will. Possibly even taking the game outright with that, but just not recognizing and seeing the opportunity, which is a little bit of a shame for Lolo.
Okay, with a very quick build this time. Will has something to match it, it looks like. Is Lolo's trigger covered here? Yeah, Lolo needs to get back through to the yellows. Needs to do that quite quickly, I think. Will opting to send chain off there.
Yeah.
And Lolo's through.
Yeah.
Lolo's chain's going. Got the power 8 into power 9 from Will. Not quite as much power out from Lolo.
Wait, was that a 10? I think that was a 10 from Will, with some Puyo just popping at the very end there.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, Will
finding these really, really long chains, but yeah, we're just slightly having the edge there.
Will taking leading games, but so far it's been fairly even. Okay, I see what Will's going for. It is a right side GTR sandwich build. It's conventionally unconventional. Ooh, but I like what Will's going for here. He's able to get like the perfect color for Trigger, and he's gonna send their chain outright. Does Lolo have something good in response? I think Lolo, that ending leaves a little bit to be desired though. Will has an 11 going, and Lolo has a 9, unfortunately. A lot of that right side of the chain isn't going to resolve fully, and Will taking yet another point ahead.
Oh, wow. Okay. So Will just kind of slightly having the edge in out-chaining Lolo there. Right, we're going back to that GTR, a little bit of a two-chain poke. Will's kind of built up high on the left, which saves them access to the trigger.
Yeah, their trigger is currently on their red and needs like a little bit of purple. It's a little awkward, however, it will be able to work. Okay, assuming if they get like... Ooh, that chain kind of explodes though. It's very awkward for Will. Meanwhile, Lolo has a fairly nice build with the yellows connecting and resolving into itself. It's very clean from Lolo, as that 9 chain is gonna knock Will out. Lolo clawing back yet another point.
Yeah, Will just conceding there after realizing the power is not gonna stack up.
There's not much you can do against a 9 in that scenario when your chain has just exploded into one big mess.
Alright, we've got GTR back out from Lolo. Interesting kind of trigger structure. I guess we've got the reds and then we want plays on top of that. Still kind of like having a time trying to dig back through to it. Will, in the meantime, has a little bit of a execution poke coming out. And it's going to send off the main chain here, and Lolo I don't think is quite ready for it.
Yeah, Lolo is very much behind. Is able to make a nice build out of that, but unfortunately, that is just way too far behind in the length. Those pokes from Will just slowing Lolo down, and Lolo just wasn't able to build anything within that amount of time. Like, very well played from Will.
It's GTR again from Lolo. Will going up on the right side this time.
Okay.
Is this a tail?
There is...
Well, it's not anything when you've got garbage bees on your board like that.
Yeah, I think that was an intentional cut from Lolo's end, just like sending off a quick chain just to see if Lolo could catch Will off guard, but as it turns out, seems to work. Again, just like a small little rush or raining harassment, and you may be rewarded a lot for it.
Lolo with a few routes at the ready, it looks like. Probably that 7 route into the GTR looks good. Well, where's Will going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8?
Maybe? Oh, wait a second. Those greens do tail, and that yellow top is... Whoo, that's a 10!
Oh, 10 coming out of nowhere and dropping the lead on Lolo.
Okay, this is Lolo's tournament points.
This is Will's tournament point. Will's in 6.
Well, I mean, like, well, this is like, well, Lolo's, well, this is the end of it. Lolo just needs to, like, win 3 games in a row in order to just not get eliminated, because this is a loser's bracket. Ooh, that is greedy and risky, but I think it's gonna pay off. Is he able to find the purple out in time? That is a nice
counter. Oh, that's gonna keep Lolo in this game.
Yeah, Lolo's still in it. A comeback is very much still a thing. And Lolo do it. Alright, starting off, seeing a fairly clean GTR build. I guess what is just needed here is consistency, which, you know, GTR can help a lot with that. just getting those clean builds, able to find like the transition fairly well. Will, okay, I'm not exactly sure if if setting up the chain here is really the best idea, but oh wait a second. That is very confident with Lolo's chaining ability, being able to build S7 very quickly. Will has nothing to respond, and all of a sudden it is match point for both players. It is
Power 7 nonetheless, yeah.
now Will's tournament life is on the line.
Ooh, both players backed up against the wall. Only one player can go forwards.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, there might be like a sneaky all clear opportunity. Okay, there are no reds. we're not ending this on cheese.
This is a really clean chain from Lolo, actually.
Yeah, like...
Will's is interesting as well. Does...
Okay, there is a trigger on greens for Lolo.
Will's chain's gonna go off now, and Lolo's gonna also respond.
Okay, no extensions here. This is just gonna be a plain and pure battle of chain strength. We're seeing a 9 versus a power 8. That, however, Lolo's power 8 is going to defeat that 9, and Lolo is going to advance further into losers finals, and Will is out of silver bracket, but very well fought from both.
Oh, that was such a close set.
Oh
Incredible
man,
play.
yeah. Both players that I've played against and fought against before, and did not disappoint. These are two fairly good players that know their stuff and have like very distinctive play styles. It's always nice to see matches like these.